like one of those sword dances. Yeah. But like the ones the dudes do, like that they just end up chicken.
So hopefully this is going to help you kind of visualize what kind of happened.
Things you can do to manage your time.
All that I can do. So I'm just
Everyone here does, but we like to take risks and to push ourselves to that limit over. We don't know if we're going to be okay or not, or if we're going to get hurt, or if we're going to, lose something.
And I think that kind of goes along with learning too. I think just people in general is the best way to learn about humanity, best way to learn. It's really fun to find people who are like you and find new people who can teach you new things.
Being able to experience that on my own and being able to experience that with new people or people who are similar to me or people, just people. But an immense opportunity for healing here. Whether it's
trip, and he hates feeling like a caged animal, and he just started running. And we were like, oh God, there he goes. And in like 3 miles, just continuously. And we talked and we're like, that's it. He's consequence, blah, blah, blah. We go up to him and we talk to him. And we're like, so-and-so, what were you thinking, And he's like, it's just the freedom. I felt so free in the sky, and just so philosophically like explained what nature did. That we make, sometimes they're going to be the best for the group as a whole though. So there's Kitchener's model of ethical decision making, all the outcomes, all the ramifications that are going to happen, and you make a decision. So if your intuition isn't working in your option listing, you're like, I still don't know what to do, go to your policies to make the right decision. Go to the
Distinction, how can you distinguish between?
Identify the problem. Exactly. Clarify and analyze.
Sometimes we forget that there's people behind us when we're walking. We push through a branch, and when you go through it's great, but the person behind you oftentimes can't.
Draw a picture of a mountain with a valley that extends similar to what you could kind of imagine here. We have a ridge that's coming up, and then there's a valley that might move back.
I agree.
I think it'd work.
I think in our
situation,
Still hot.
And it's usually just a daily dose of laughter. It's just heated and the tears come and the squeaking happens and I can't breathe. Yeah.
Why not stay out there in the wilderness for the rest of our days and just live in the laps of the Satori or whatever you like to call it? And the answer, my answer to that is, because that's not where the people are. And the final test for me of the legitimacy of this experience is, how well does your experience of the sacred in nature enable you to cope more effectively with the problems of people when you come back to the city? And how you see how this phrases with the rope of wilderness. It's a renewal exercise, and as I visualize it, it leads to a process of alteration. You go to nature for your metaphysical fix, your reassurance that the world makes sense. It's a reassurance that I don't get in the city. But with that excess of confidence, of reassurance, that there's something behind it all, and that thing is good, you come back to where the people are messing things up, because people tend to do that, and you come back with an ability to relate to yourself and to people, and to help people relate to each other.